Hi, I'm Aaron Little. This is Performance Edge, and today I'm here with my good friend Dave White. Dave's in town doing some training with me, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to get him on my camera. Dave owns a company called NSR Tactical, and NSR Tactical is a holster company that kind of specializes in all things Kydex. So in thinking about what I wanted to ask Dave, I came up with one question, so this is a one-question interview. Dave, somewhere out there in YouTube land or Facebook land or wherever this video ends up, I have a viewer who has decided they've heard so much talk about Appendix Carry, and they're interested in getting into Appendix Carry, but they have no idea what to consider, what they need to know, any of that. So one simple question. Tell them about Appendix Carry. And go.
And go. Well, I've pretty much exclusively carried Appendix for my entire concealed carry career, so which is, only 7 years, but, whatever. Things to consider carrying Appendix, the pros, it's in the front, so like you can just look down and like, hey, am I printing or whatever, so there's that. Keeping people off of it, you can retain it probably a little better, I would say. I don't know if you would, you're kind of the hands-on guy,
Absolutely.
So you could comment on that.
I agree with that.
I think it just conceals a little better in general. Like I carry a 17 all the time, and I have no problems concealing it. I mean, just in a t-shirt. So, some people say it's a little uncomfortable sometimes sitting long periods. Well, they just haven't done it, so it's like, that's not really a consideration. Sitting in the car, you can get to it a little easier. As far as the holster goes, there's like claws and wedges and shit out there. What we have on our particular holster is the strut that goes on it. The tuckable strut actually pushes out against the belt and tucks the grip into the body, so it does conceal a little better.
Okay. Is that a design? Was that an intentional design feature? Okay.
Yes, that was an intentional design feature. That's why, like, the Jaeger holster doesn't have that, but it's a strong side holster. Works fine there. Appendix holster, like just having soft loops on it doesn't tuck into the body quite as well. So
real quick, the Jaeger holster. Jaeger holster is an inside the waistband strong side holster that NSR Tactical makes. James Jaeger Tactical Response consulted on that, correct?
Correct. I forgot to mention all that. Thank you. So also, when you carry an appendix, it's really handy to put just another magazine right next to it. So it's like, when you put an appendix, you got a nice gap on the other side. It's perfect. Just put a single mag right there. So
that
and
you don't lose anything that way.
Yeah, you don't lose anything. Other than that, I like it. It is getting really popular. I mean, the draw stroke is more natural. You can clear garments a little easier. I mean, there's a lot of pros to it.
So, and I know I said one question, so we'll try to fake around that. Dave said something to me since he's been in town. He said something to me that I had actually never thought about when it comes to Appendix Carry, and I've always felt like I love the concept, especially from a combative standpoint. I love the more ready access to the gun, especially when you're tied up with somebody. But I've always felt like Appendix printed far worse for me. And something Dave said to me, we went by a range last night, and something he said to me about that was, if I'm carrying strong side, I can't see it. So I have no idea how much it prints. The reason I feel like Appendix prints more is because I'm looking down on it. An angle that other people aren't seeing.
Right.
So I've thought about that a lot.
You still print strong side. I just
don't see it all the time. So I've never really thought about that before. So that was a good point. Keeping with this, what they need to consider. You told me why you use the strut. So I want to ask, strut, soft loops, ulti-clip, thoughts?
Soft loops are greater than just regular clips. The regular plastic clips suck. They come off. The ulti-clip is great because it has a locking cam lever on it, so it grabs onto material and it don't let go.
And you don't need a belt.
And you don't need a belt. You don't technically need a belt,
correct.
But if you're carrying a gun on a regular basis, you should have a belt on. But it's popular with the ladies because belts don't work with all their outfits, so it works great.
A lot of their pants don't even have belt loops.
Well, exactly. And the struts definitely help concealing. These particular struts, because they're so stiff and they push out, definitely help concealing.
So you mentioned the benefit of the strut and the way it shifts the grip into the body for appendix. You also refer to that as a tuckable strut.
Correct.
When you tuck appendix, doesn't that print pretty bad?
No, actually it conceals better.
Really?
You just got the soft loop hanging out. I mean, that's the only thing. I've concealed at a nice, dressed nice place, tuck your shirt, tie type thing, and it's kind of just gone.
Okay.
You just got a black loop on a black belt. Nobody who pays attention to that.
Awesome. It's just like when you first start carrying a gun, period. Whether strong side, you first start carrying a gun in an ankle holster, whatever. There's a learning curve. There's learning is not the right word, but there's a time it takes to get comfortable carrying that way.
Yeah.
And obviously it's the same way with appendix.
Oh, absolutely.
One thing I think you probably don't knock it against things as often.
Not nearly as much.
Right.
No.
If someone
did get more holes in the front of your shirt. I mean.
Yeah, right now I get holes in the back of my shirt.
Yeah. So back of the shirt, front of the shirt,
right.
Whatever.
So if someone was interested in an NSR holster, where should they go?
NSRTactical.com.
All right, and we'll put that in the space below. Is there any place they got questions they can ask you about your products or using your products or buying your products, whatever?
Yes, we have a Facebook group. It's just NSR Tactical. It's a public group. You can join there, and we have an amazing group of guys that answer all kinds of different questions. I'm on there all the time too.
So it's like facebook.com/NSR Tactical?
I believe that's how the group is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just NSR Tactical. You just search NSR Tactical, it'll show up. Either the business page will show up, NSR Tactical Custom Kydex Holsters, that's the business page, or the group should show up. So, I mean,
awesome.
It's right there.
Awesome. So, guys, there's a lot. Again, there's a lot of combative reasons for carrying appendix. As Dave said, he feels like it actually conceals better, so there's another reason to consider appendix. Easier access to your gun, especially when you're fighting with somebody else. Give it a thought. Give it a chance. Find a good appendix holster that fits your build. NSR Tactical is a great place to go look for that. And try it out. Leave me some comments below. Let me know if you currently carry appendix, what you think about it. Maybe if you've tried appendix and it didn't work for you, leave that below too. Maybe Dave can check out the comments and have some suggestions for you. And check out his Facebook group if you have questions about, this has been about appendix holsters, but they also make strong side holsters and all that. And pocket carriers for magazines and
knife sheaths
and all that. So check them out. Real quick, before I wrap up, I have a video somewhere on here, I'll link it, about how I carry a TDI knife and the reason I carry it that way. And I get asked constantly about where to get the sheath that I use in that video. Well, that company doesn't exist anymore. But NSR makes the sheath that I use now. So if you have a TDI knife and you're looking for a horizontal sheath for your belt, NSR Tactical has that. And that's where I would absolutely recommend you get that.
Awesome.
But again, I'm Aaron Little. This is Performance Edge. Thanks, Dave, for stepping in front of the camera.
Thank you, Aaron.
Subscribe, share, all that stuff. And again, questions, leave it in the space below. We'll get you some answers. Thanks.